Hello, everyone. Today we're doing lesson 30. God is in everything I see because God is in my mind. There won't be any text today because it's the weekend. Party time. Okay, let's begin. The idea for today is the springboard for vision. From this idea will the world open up before you, and you will look upon it and see in it what you have never seen before. Nor will what you saw before be even faintly visible to you. I totally get what this is talking about, because as I have let go of the things that I was believing to be true, I no longer witness those things in my life, in my own personal life. They simply don't exist anymore. And it's living in that truth to have my perceptions completely changed that it's speaking about. It's possible, folks. It's really possible to see everything completely different.
Today we're trying to use a new kind of projection. We are not attempting to get rid of what we do not like by seeing it outside. Instead, we are trying to see in the world what is in our minds and what we want to recognize is there. Thus, we are trying to join with what we see rather than keeping it apart from us. That is the fundamental difference between vision and the way you see.
So true. And it's truly showing you a fundamental difference in what you think you perceive and what is truly there in front of you. It's a complete 180, folks. And it's understanding that as he brings these truths to you, he is then showing you how you are to project it out onto the world around you. You know, in all of this, we are being taught to see our world differently, to see ourselves and to see our lives. And the difference between his vision and what we call seeing is night and day. Continuing on. Today's idea should be applied as often as possible throughout the day. Whenever you have a moment or so, repeat it to yourself slowly, looking about you and trying to realize that the idea applies to everything you do see now, or could see now if it were within the range of your sight.
Real vision is not limited to concepts such as near and far. To help you begin to get used to this idea, try to think of things beyond your present range as well as those you can actually see as you apply today's idea.
Real vision is not only unlimited by space and distance, but it does not depend on the body's eyes at all. The mind is its only source. To aid in helping you to become more accustomed to this idea as well, devote several practice periods to applying today's idea with your eyes closed, using whatever objects come to mind, and look within rather than without. Today's idea applies equally to both. So,
on mine it said to use whatever subjects come to mind. Did it say objects on yours?
no, you're right, whatever subjects come to mind.
Okay.
So, basically, folks, what this is talking to us about is with eyes closed to do these practice periods and recognize that within your mind you get a mental picture of a person, a place, a thing, And it is a visual picture that you have playing across the inside of your mind. And that is what this is pointing to, is that with everything, we picture it in our mind before we see it out there in the world around us. And it doesn't matter if it's an act that someone's doing in front of us, or just the everyday things we see in our world. We picture it in our mind what it is that we are going to see when we walk through a room, when we open up a cabinet to get a glass or a plate or whatever. We open the cabinet knowing in our minds what we are going to visually see when we open that cabinet. Think about that for a moment. In your mind's eye are visual pictures of everything you see around you. Even things that are far away, you still have those mental pictures of those things in your mind.
There is a realization coming to me in this lesson, which is God is in everything I see because God is in my mind. And to look at everything that I see and say to myself, I'm seeing God in this camera. I'm seeing God in this laptop. I'm seeing God in Sabrina. It gives me the realization that everything is inherently innocent. And it's only those who misperceive who they are, and it's only my misperceptions of who someone is that would have me seeing anything less than God.
Exactly. And that's the point. Everything that we see around us, we judge as being this or that. And that's the point of these lessons, is to get us to stop doing that. This was lesson 30. God is in everything I see because God is in my mind. Thank you for joining us today. We're keeping it short and sweet. My name's Sabrina Reyenga.
And I'm Alex Reyenga.
Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Namaste. We love you.